What's up, everybody? One Fun Guy podcast in the studio tonight. I just wanted to make an announcement, guys. I was just live on TikTok for about a half an hour. I am going to be live tomorrow night with Matt Zane of the band Society One. If you guys are new to my channel, I ask you guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's right here, guys. One Fun Guy podcast. Tomorrow night is the big one, guys. I am calling everybody out tonight, guys. If you can please help me tomorrow when I'm live with Matt. I need all my followers on here to like and share and comment tomorrow, guys. Please, if you could do that, that would really, really, really mean the world to me. Matt is going to be one of my biggest guests by far. He is a rock star in every sense of the word. He is the singer of Society One, which is one of my favorite bands. I've been a fan of his and his music for a long time. I am stoked to have him on. I took the chance. I reached out to him. I asked him if he would be on. He actually took the time and said, yes, I'd love to do it. Guys, obviously, you know me. I'm not a huge YouTuber by any stretch of the imagination yet. My goal is to one day be that, right? I want to have a huge YouTube channel one day, right? But I'm growing, I'm new, and I don't have the subscribers that a lot of other musicians and people want to be on my podcast. They just say, listen, we'd love to be on. We love what you're doing, but you just don't have the viewership. And I know that. I'm new and I understand that, right? I have, I'm working hard on being successful. I know it's not going to happen overnight. Excuse me. I know it's not going to come easy. It takes a lot of work and dedication. But I still have to try, right? And like I said, I appreciate every guest that's ever been on my show before. I appreciate each and every one of you and your capacity to help me out and do this. But I am fortunate enough tomorrow to have a huge rock star in Matt Zane to be on my show. He agreed to do it. And I am super excited to have him. I'm not going to lie. I'm nervous, but I'm also like super stoked. I've been a fan of his for a long time. I was just on TikTok. And I said this before, like I have, all their stuff, guys. I'm a huge fan of the band, and Matt's work. And I have been for a long time. I saw him live for the first time in 2001. And I was hooked. Like, he put on a great show. His music was awesome. The band was great. And the experience was fantastic. So I'm just calling on you guys tomorrow to please help me out. If you have time around 7 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow when I go live with Matt, it's going to be right here. It'll be on this very platform. He will be on with me. We'll do the split screen like we always do. He will, be on with me for hopefully about an hour to an hour and a half. I'm definitely not going to cut it short. If we go over that, awesome. We just have a lot to talk about. And like I said on TikTok just a few minutes ago, guys, Matt's been on a couple other people's podcasts. They obviously have a lot more subscribers and viewers than me. But when I was watching them, they were just kind of talking about his movie and about his style and stuff like that. And like, I've been a fan of the band and his for a long time. So like, I don't want to fanboy out in front of him, but at the same time, like, I think I'm going to have more of a personal connection to him than those guys did, just because I've seen them before, right? I know what they're like live. I've experienced it, and I don't think those other YouTubers have, and the other podcasters that interviewed them and chat with them had, and I do, and I'm fortunate enough to have seen them with the band Pissing Razors in Chicago 23 and a half years ago. Almost 24 years ago now. Was 24 years ago. It was 2001. And I had probably just turned 21. So it was probably maybe August or September that we saw him, because I know I was 21 to get in US Beer Company. But it was right when I turned 21. It was, it probably wasn't much more after that. So again, I'm just going to, when I see him, I think I'm just going to resort back to when I was a kid, right? And like, seeing him for the first time and like, being in that environment, it was awesome. And we're going to talk about that experience. I am going to go through the trajectory of his career, his life, we're going to talk about everything. And it's not going to be for children, guys. Let me give you that fair warning. Matt has a lot of ties to the adult movie industry. He has a lot of ties to the heavy metal scene, right? And it's kind of like the sex, drugs, and rock and roll story, guys. And it's not going to be for the faint of ears by any stretch of the imagination. So, I should probably throw that out now that it's probably not a good idea to watch this with your kids tomorrow. You can if you want to. It's up to you. You're the parents. You do what you want. But it's just kind of a forewarning that I think there's going to be a lot more of in-depth conversation that's more adult driven for sure. So with that being said, I am not going to hold anything back tomorrow, guys. I'm going to talk to Matt about everything from, his time in the adult industry, to directing adult movies, to his advancement of having girls on stage with him and doing lewd things to each other. And I'm not holding back, guys. It's one of these kind of times in my podcasting career where I'm going to have to let loose, and you're going to see a little bit of a darker side, or a maybe even more of a fun side, right? Like I said, back in the day, when in the era that I grew up, listening to music, was like, I talked to my cousin Chris about it when he was on, and stuff like that. Like, this is no different than Guns N' Roses and Motley Crue, right? Like, those guys were marrying strippers and having, they had, porn stars and stuff like that all around them all the time. It's no different. Matt just kind of lived it. You know what I mean? Like, those guys kind of, toyed with it. Matt was in it. So again, I'm not going to hold back. It's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. Matt's a super cool guy. And like I said, he's a rock star in every sense of the word. He's, toured the world. He's played at super huge festivals. If you watch the movie, you'll see the bands. I mean, I'll mention a couple of them now: Limp Bizkit, Korn, Static X, Fear Factory, Lemmy from Motorhead. Those guys, he's been around them all. Like I said, he is a rock star in every sense of the word. And I am stoked that he agreed to do my podcast. So if you guys have time tomorrow, basically what I'm trying to do is just basically get to the point where I can, have you guys like the show tomorrow, share the show tomorrow, definitely watch it if you can. And I'm asking you guys, if you don't catch it live and you don't see it live, if it goes up to YouTube, guys, can you just please go over to my YouTube channel and like the video there and share it out from there and comment and do everything on YouTube tomorrow, guys? It means a lot to me. And I don't necessarily ask for a whole lot of stuff, but tomorrow I need it to count. It is the one night where I have the biggest guest that I've had on my podcast so far, and I am ecstatic to have him on. And I really want this one to count, guys. I really want it to be, what I need it to be tomorrow. And I need you guys to help me do that. It's not too far-fetched that I can have that, guys. I got the new mic set up. I got everything ready to go. I just really, really, really want you guys to be a part of this and to help me out tomorrow. And I'm calling on you guys, right? Whether you're part of the One Fun Guy podcast family from day one, or if you're brand new to this, I need you guys out tomorrow to help me. I need this to be fantastic. I need it to do everything that I need it to do. Matt needs it to do everything I needed to do, but I have to bring my A game tomorrow. And I always do. I'm not selling anybody else short. Like I said before, I appreciate it. All the guests I've ever had on my show, and they're very special to me, and the connections we made. But Matt is that next level for me, guys, right? He is the rock star, right? He's the famous rock star that I've always wanted on my show, and I got him. And so I'm stoked to have him on. So tomorrow, guys, it's going to mean a lot to me. So if you can come out tomorrow night and get on and be a part of this, if you're seeing it live now, I'll be live tomorrow. If you comment, share, do all the stuff, guys, that would mean the world to me, especially when I'm live, right? If you guys can start sharing it out, help me out, get it in front of other viewers that might not get it. Tag it for me, guys. Tag One Fun Guy podcast in the videos when you share it. That way people will know I'm live. I'm just trying to get this out to eyes that I haven't had on me before. And I'm really excited to have Matt on. Obviously, I'm trying to contain myself, and I'm having a hard time doing that because obviously you can see the excitement is there. And I know when I see him, I'm going to be like, I'm trying not to fanboy out here, but like, I can't help it. Like I'm excited to have him on, and I really want it to be, an awesome podcast, which I know it's going to be. I'm not second guessing my ability or my anything like that, but like the guy's a rock star, and I'm happy to have him on and like to talk about his 25 plus years of music in mayhem and madness, and all the other stuff I just talked about on my podcast. We're going to talk about the suspension, guys. I can show you on the video if you don't see this, if I'm in screen here. But these are suspension hooks, guys. Those are hooks in his back. He played an entire set hanging 25, 30 feet above the stage. And we're going to talk about that, how he got into the suspension stuff, how he got into the body modification, how that all started. Like, I am not going to hold back tomorrow night, guys. Most of you know me as the fun loving, guy, and, the kind of, but tomorrow it's going to get deep, right? It's going to get, it's going to go places that I haven't taken my podcast to before. And I'm just going to go with it, guys. Like I said, we are going to talk about his adult industry stuff. We're going to talk about his music stuff. We're going to talk about all the down and dirties, guys. So if it's going to be exciting, it's going to be fun, and I'm so excited to have him on. But I just wanted to come on tonight real quick, guys, just to thank everybody for being part of my podcast. If you can please go to my YouTube channel, guys, and subscribe. That would be great. I'm going to ask you guys a huge favor. When I'm done with this video, I am going to download it and I am going to upload it to YouTube. If you guys are seeing this and I'm not live, can you please just follow the link that I put in the video to go to my YouTube channel, and please subscribe if you haven't, and just do me a favor and give me a like and comment on this video. Say, saw it, great, give me a thumbs up, give me something so that I could see it in the comments that I know you guys are seeing this. Because tomorrow when the show is over, that's when I want it to explode, guys. That's when I need, Matt's going to share it. I'm going to share it. I want all of his fans to see what I'm doing. I want all of you guys to see what Matt's doing. Even if you're not a fan of heavy metal or hard rock music, you could appreciate art, hopefully. And Matt is an artist in every sense of the word. His music, his ambiance, his stage presence, he is very, if I had to compare him to a rock star that everybody would probably know, I would say he is very Jim Morrison-like, very Elvis-like, pushing the limits, doing things on stage that most people wouldn't do before. I know he's mentioned Iggy Pop and Gigi Allen and those guys, but Matt kind of has a special flair to him. He's got kind of an edge, but it's an appealing one. That's why I said it's more of a Morrison and an Elvis type of appeal versus just doing stuff to get, like, he's got a certain swagger to him, and you'll see when he's on, like, he's got that kind of it factor, and he always has. And like I said, I've been drawn to his music and his stage show and everything for a very, very long time. I am going to talk about his experiences, like I said, with the adult world, with the music world, with the shock world, with everything. There isn't really a stone that I'm going to leave unturned. And Matt's a pretty open guy, right? He's done it all. He's seen it all, and he's not shy about talking about it. He knows what he wants, and he lived the dream and made it. And even if you don't like him or what he's about or anything like that, all I'm asking you guys is to appreciate the fact that he's an artist and that he made it. And very few people could say that, right? In their prospective careers, Matt went to that next level and he lived it, and now he's going to talk about it. And I am stoked that he is on my podcast tomorrow. So like I said, guys, this one is of super importance to me. It means everything to me that you guys are part of this as well. So again, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, Matt Zane of Society One is going to be my guest. Like I said, he is a rock star in every sense of the word. And when I say sex, drugs, and rock and roll, I mean it. This guy has done it, and he's done it very well at that top level for a very, very long time. So I am stoked to have Matt on tomorrow. If you guys aren't familiar, I would say Google Society One. This is how it looks, Society One, or Google Matt Zane, Zane, Matt Zane or Lord Zane, whatever you want to do. That's you'll find him and you'll see what he's about, guys. And like I said, I'm super stoked to have him on my show. I am excited. I'm nervous. It's all the things, but it's going to go well. Matt's going to be awesome, and you guys are going to enjoy it. And I am going to, hopefully put the best podcast out to date with him on it, and it's going to be awesome. And I'm excited, and I'm just asking you guys again to please do the things to help me out, like the live, comment, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the stuff over there, and please just leave a comment, guys. It means a lot to me that I know that you've seen it and you are there. And if you are on YouTube, guys, in any capacity, if you could just share the video out when you're done, that would also mean the world to me, right? So if you can take the clip, you can copy the link and post it to your YouTube page. You can post it to your social media pages, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook. Just copy my link and post it, guys. That's all I'm asking for, so that friends of friends of friends of friends can see it, and that it grows that way. Because that, I want to do this organically, guys. I don't want to buy my viewers. I don't want to buy my subscribers. I don't want to buy my followers. I want it to happen organically. And the only way that's going to happen is by reaching out and asking you, all my family and friends and people that have been part of the One Fun Guy podcast family for a long time, guys. I need your OG guys to come and help me and really share this out and do it for me. It would mean the world to me that this gets out and that would happen. So I am going to link this video up. I'm going to share it out. If you guys could do the same thing, please head over to my YouTube channel, guys. Subscribe, One Fun Guy Podcast. Like this video on YouTube. Comment on this video on YouTube. I will share it out, and hopefully tomorrow is going to be a hugely successful podcast for me, and hopefully it hits me my 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that way I can start monetizing and bring you guys even more guests and more exciting people on, and keep this ball rolling, and the One Fun Guy podcast lives on and keeps moving forward. So with that being said, guys, I am the One Fun Guy podcast. Please join me tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with Matt Zane. I appreciate all the love and support, guys. Please like and share this video. Please go over to my YouTube, like and comment on my YouTube channel, subscribe for me, do all the stuff I need you to do, and we'll get this going, and it'll be awesome. So I will see you guys all tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you all, and I'll see you tomorrow.